I thought I knew who I was, until one birthday dinner led me to a shoebox in my mom's closet, and a birth certificate that said my parents weren't mine. The dining room glowed with the soft flicker of candles, their light dancing across the crystal wine glasses and the delicate porcelain plates arranged on the table. The air was thick with the scent of roasted lamb and rosemary, my mother's favorite, prepared meticulously for her 55th birthday. Laughter and chatter filled the room, a symphony of family voices weaving through the clinking of silverware. My father, ever the storyteller, was midway through a tale about his latest fishing trip, his hands animated as he described the one that got away. My younger sister, Leela, rolled her eyes playfully, while my older brother, Ethan, leaned back in his chair, smirking. And there, at the head of the table, sat Mom, radiant, her silver-streaked hair catching the candlelight, her smile warm but tinged with something I couldn't quite place. Maybe it was the weight of another year, or maybe it was something deeper, something I'd never noticed before. I was the good daughter, always had been. The one who never raised her voice, who mediated when Ethan and Dad got into their shouting matches, who kept Leela's teenage secrets from Mom's prying questions. I was the glue, the one who held our family together through the cracks that appeared in every household. Divorce threats, financial strain, the quiet resentments that simmered beneath the surface. At 28, I'd built a life around being dependable, predictable, the one who never asked too many questions. But last night, as I excused myself to fetch Mom's sweater from her bedroom, that carefully constructed role began to unravel. The stairs creaked under my feet as I climbed, the familiar sound grounding me in a house that had been my home for most of my life. Mom's bedroom was at the end of the hall, a sanctuary of soft blues and creams, with her favorite lavender diffuser humming quietly on the nightstand. I opened her closet, expecting to find the navy cardigan she'd asked for draped over a hanger. Instead, my eyes caught on something else. A shoebox, tucked into the corner of the top shelf, partially hidden behind a stack of folded blankets. It was old, its edges worn and fraying, sealed shut with layers of yellowed tape. What stopped me cold was the writing on the lid. My name, Amelia, scrawled in thick black marker. My heart thudded in my chest. I glanced over my shoulder, half expecting Mom to be standing in the doorway, watching me. The house was quiet except for the muffled laughter drifting up from the dining room. I shouldn't have touched it. I knew that. But my hands moved before my brain could catch up, pulling the box down and setting it on the floor. The tape was brittle, peeling away with little resistance, and when I lifted the lid, a musty smell hit me, like old paper and forgotten memories. Inside was a collection of things that didn't make sense together. A stack of letters, their envelopes yellowed and creased. A few Polaroids, faded but clear enough to show a younger version of Mom, her hair longer, her face unlined, holding a baby I didn't recognize. And then at the bottom, a single sheet of paper that made my hands tremble so badly I nearly dropped it, a birth certificate. My name was there, Amelia Rose Carter, but the details were wrong. The date of birth was off by 3 days. The place of birth wasn't the hospital in our small Massachusetts town, but a clinic in upstate New York. And the parents' names, they weren't my parents. Not the ones sitting downstairs anyway.
I can't tell what happened next in the short video, the full story on channel link below.